So the process is the synthetic division in this process is same as in the first case. Okay na? So what we have to do, first of all you have to write the all the coefficients in decreasing degree. Okay na? Decreasing degree, that is you have to write a0, a1, a2, so on, an minus 1, an. Okay, fine. Now take vertical line. Take vertical line. Yeah. Now write 0 here. Write 2 zeros under a0. Write 2 zeros under a0. And here also 1 0. Here, not here. Here 0. Okay. Listen carefully. It is in a triangle form. Remember, triangle form. Yes or no? It is in triangle form like this. Remember, it is in a triangle form. Yeah. And here also 1 0 under an under an 0. So this is the first setup. Now horizontal line. Okay. Now draw horizontal line. First we have to write coefficients of the given polynomial equation. Then write zeros in these places. In this place of 0. It is in a triangle form, remember. And here also 0. First row. See, this is first row, second, third row. Okay. In first row, you have to write all the coefficients. Second row, okay. Second row, first column 0, and second row, last column also 0. This is second row, last column 0. And third row, first and second column 0. Okay. Now, so x square minus px minus q. Write p here, q here. Write p here. In second row p, in third row q. Yeah. So this is the first setup. Okay. Now first we have to do this one. Then problem is easy. Yeah. And now same in the first synthetic division in first method like that. So adding this to a0 0 plus 0. Okay. Then by adding this 3, you will get b0. You will get b0, which is nothing but a0. Clear? Yeah. Now multiply this b0 with p, which is nothing but p b0. This is p b0. This is p b0. Clear? First adding these 3, you will get b0, which is equal to a0. Now multiply p and b0, you will get p b0. Yeah. Now adding these 3, a1, p b0 and 0, which is b1. Okay. I am writing here. So first b0. What is b0? b0 equal to a0 plus 0 plus 0. Okay. Now next b1. So b1 equal to a1 plus p b0 plus 0. This is b1. Yeah. Fine. Now here observe carefully. This is the main point. Okay. Observe carefully. Now multiply p and b1. Multiply this p and b1, which is p b1. Okay. p b1. Now here multiply these two, q b0. q b0. Okay. Here p b1. Here q b0. Remember. Okay. See, this second row is just like a synthetic division 1. Just like a synthetic division 1. Okay. Now this third row, observe carefully. Here we are writing not QB1. You have to write this one, QB0. q into b naught, this one. Yeah. Next, here what you will get? Here you will get qb1. Here you will get qb1, like that, so on. Yeah. Now this is b2, which is, so b2 equal to a2 plus pb1 plus qb0. Yeah. Now here what you will get? Here p b, what you will get here? In place of a n minus 1, here p b n minus 1 or n minus 2. Yeah, n minus 2. Okay, na? See, a2 b1 na, n minus 1 n minus 2. Yeah, n minus 2. Here q b n minus 3. Yes or no? 2 1 0. 3 2 1, like that. N minus 1, sorry, n minus 2. Okay, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. Yeah, okay, fine. Now here 0. Here what about this? What you will get here? Here what you will get? It's the last two. Here q b n minus 2. Okay, fine. Now see, this is r1, this is r2, r1 r2. Now what is the degree of this quotient? What is the degree of this quotient? Degree of this quotient is n minus 2, because this is the polynomial f of x of degree n. The divisor is degree 2. So this is n minus 2. The degree of this one is degree n minus 2. Is it clear? Okay, fine. Yeah. So this is the process. You have to write this polynomial as in the first case. Okay, fine. So what is our f of x here? F of x equal to x square minus px minus q into u of x plus r1 x plus r2. Yes, sir, r1 x plus r2. Yeah, so this is our final polynomial, r1x plus r2. Constant x, x square, x cube, so on, up to x power n minus 2. Okay, na? So I will repeat once again. So it may be somewhat confused, but okay, don't bother about this one. So first you have to write the coefficient as in the synthetic method 1, synthetic division method 1, and write two zeros here and 0. This is in triangle shape. Remember, this is in triangle shape, and this one also 0. Okay, which is second row and last column 0. That is the first setup. Then vertical line and horizontal line. Here you have to write PQ. See, x square minus px minus q. Write PQ. Fine. By adding these 3, you will get b naught. Multiply pb naught, you will get, okay, pb naught. And adding this, you will get b1. Now you have to multiply pb1 right here, and multiply b naught and q right here, not qb1. Don't write qb1 here. Okay, na? So this multiply p and b1 here, and multiply b naught and q here. Next, multiply p and b2 here, and multiply q and b1 here. Okay, na? Fine. And proceed like that. So this is the last one. What you will get here, r1 and r2, this one. So this one r1x plus r2. This is the the final expression of the given polynomial equation. Is it clear to everybody? So we will give one example. Okay na? Yeah. So the problem is 2x power 5 minus 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 3x square plus 7x minus 9 is divisible by x square minus x minus 3. Okay na? Find the quotient and remainder. Find the quotient and remainder. Yeah. So write down the coefficients. 2, yeah, minus 3. So be careful. X power 5, x power 4, x power 3. This is minus 3 x square and x coefficient and constant. Okay. If any degree is missing, you have to write 0 in that place. Fine. Now 0, 0. Yeah. Here also 0. Yeah. Now you have to compare this with x square minus px minus q. So what is p? P equal to 1, q equal to 3. P equal to 1, q equal to 3. So p equal to 1 and q equal to 3. Yeah. Now make addition, what you will get? 2. Now what you have to do? You have to multiply this 1, 2. 1 into 2, 2. This is minus 1. Now multiply these two. 1 into minus 1, minus 1 here. Now here what you have to write? Okay, you should not multiply 3 and minus 1. You have to multiply these two. 3 into 2. Remember, 3 into 2, 6. Okay, which is 10. Now multiply 1 into 10. 10. 3 into minus 1. Minus 3. Yeah, which is 4. Now multiply 1 into 4. 4. And 3 into 10. 30. Yeah, which is 41. And now multiply this 41 into 1. 41. And 4 into 3. 12. Okay. Clear? So what is the value of this one? So 12. Wait. We forget here. We have to write 0, na? The last one is 0, na? You forget here. This one, 0. These 3 zeros and at last 0. Okay. Don't forget. Okay. You should not write 1 into 41, 41. Here 0, na? In our method. Okay. Now this is 3. Yeah. R1, R2. This is the quotient. Okay. So this one is quotient. So this one is R1. This one is R2. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Very good, Sneha. Now f of x equal to what you can write? X square minus x minus 3 into q of x. So what is q of? See, what is the degree of q of x? Is obviously cubic equation, because this is degree 5. We are dividing with degree 2. The remaining is 3. That is cubic equation. That is 2x cube minus x square plus 10x plus 4. Okay. Plus 41x plus 3. R1x plus R2 na. What is our expression? F of x equal to x square minus px minus q into q of x plus r1x plus r2. So this is our expression. Okay na? Right? So this is the quotient. Okay na? This one is quotient. So this one is the remainder is 41x plus 3. Okay na? Fine. So first of all, you have to write the coefficients. Okay. Then write the zeros in triangle shape here and this one. Okay. Don't forget. I forgot actually this in first time. So don't forget this. This is 0. That is the first thing. And write PQ. What is P? So compare this given quadratic polynomial with x square minus px minus q. You will get p equal to 1, q equal to 3. So write p, q. Now add this to 2 plus 0 plus 0, 2. Multiply this 1 into 2, 2. By adding this, you will get minus 1. Now multiply 1 into minus 1 here and 2 into 3 here, 6. Okay, na? Don't multiply 3 and minus 1 and write here. Okay, na? You have to multiply 3 into 2. ఓకే అంటే ఒక స్టెప్ బ్యాక్వర్డ్ ఉండాలన్నమాట దీనికంటే ఒక స్టెప్ బ్యాక్వర్డ్ ఉండాలి ఇక్కడ 10. నా 1 into 10, 3 into minus 1. Okay, 4. 1 into 4, 10 into 3. ఓకేనా సో క్యూని మల్టిప్లై చేసినప్పుడు ఒక స్టెప్ బ్యాక్వర్డ్ ఉండాలి మనం. యా ఫైన్. Yeah, so I will do one more problem also. Yeah, I think it is clear. Yeah, I will do one more problem on this. X power 4 minus 11x cube plus 44x square minus 76x plus 48 is divisible by x square minus 7x plus 12. Okay, so this is the problem. So first of all, we have to write the coefficients. 1 minus 11, 44. See, all degree terms are there. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All degree terms are there. If any degree missing means you have to write 0. Remember that point. Okay. Minus 76, 48. Okay. Now what do you have to do? You have to write zeros in triangle shape here. 0, 0 and 0. And here 0. 4 zeros. Yeah. Then So vertical line and horizontal line. Okay na? Now you have to write. So compare this with x square minus px minus q. So what is p? P equal to 7, q equal to minus 12. Q equal to minus 12. Okay na? Now this is 7 here minus 12. Fine. Now adding these three you will get 1. 7 into 1, 7. Okay? 7 into 1, 7. By adding this you will get minus 4. Now what do you have to do? Multiply minus 4 with 7, minus 28. One step before, ఓకేనా? ఓకేనా? దీనికంటే ఒక స్టెప్ ముందనమాట, అంటే 1. 1 into minus 12. ఓకేనా? అర్థమవుతుంది కదా? ఓకే, ఇక్కడ 7 into minus 4 రాస్తాం. క్యూని మల్టిప్లై చేసినప్పుడు ఒక స్టెప్ బ్యాక్వర్డ్ అనమాట ఉంటాం. ఓకేనా? అంటే 1. Now what is this? So 4. This is 4. Now 4 into 7, 28. Now here what you have to write? You have to write this minus 12 into minus 4, 48. Now this is 0. This is 0. Now so here 0 is there. Now here what you have to write? Here 4 into minus 12. Yes or no? 4 into minus 12. ఎందుకంటే ఒక స్టెప్ బ్యాక్వర్డ్ కదా. 4 into minus 12, minus 48. Remember, here 0 is fixed. So no need to write 7 into this term is here. Here 0 is fixed. One step backward, which is 4. 4 into minus 12, minus 48, which is 0. Yeah? So this is the remainder part. This is the quotient part. Okay na? Clear? So what is quotient? The quotient Q of x is, so degree only, constant 1, 2. Okay? So that is x square minus 4x plus 4. Constant first degree, second degree. లేదా 1x x square, like that. Okay na? X square minus 4x plus 4. Now what is the remainder? Remainder equal to 0. Remainder equal to 0. Yeah, good Sneha. Very good. Is it clear? Samatha, is it clear? Or still you have any doubt? Let me know. Good. Okay. So these two are the synthetic divisions. Okay na? Once after completing this class, okay na? Once again go through these methods and solve some more problems in your textbook. Okay na? సో సాల్వ్ దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్ అన్నారు. ఇప్పటివరకు మనం సింథటిక్ డివిజన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏం చేసాం? సింథటిక్ డివిజన్ మెథడ్ 1లో మనకి ఒక ఫ్యాక్టర్ అనేది ఇచ్చాడు. అంటే ఏంటి? ఒక ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఇచ్చాడు అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ఇట్ మే బి రూట్ అనమాట. ఓకే, ఇట్ మే బి రూట్, ఇట్ మే బి రూట్ ఆర్ మే నాట్ బి రూట్. ఎందుకంటే మనకి రిమైండర్ 0 వస్తే అది రూట్ అవుతుంది, రిమైండర్ 0 కాకపోతే ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఏ రూట్. ఓకే, ఫైన్. సో మనకి ఏదైనా సమ్ ఎక్స్ మైనస్ ఏ అండ్ సంథింగ్ అలాగే ఇచ్చాడు. అలాగే సింథటిక్ డివిజన్ 2లో quadratic polynomial x square minus px minus q ఇచ్చారు. ఇచ్చి ఫైండ్ ద కోషంట్ అండ్ రిమైండర్. అయితే ఇప్పుడు అట్లా కాకుండా సపోజ్ ఏ విధంగా ఇచ్చారన్నమాట, సాల్వ్ దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్. ఓకే, అంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద రూట్స్. సాల్వ్ దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్ మీన్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద రూట్స్. ఓకేనా? నౌ టు డూ దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫైండ్ దట్ x minus a, that is the, you have to find at least one root. You have to find at least one root for this cubic equation. So how we will find this root? To find this root, you have to use the trial and error method. Trial and error method. So that means you have to put one value, and check it. If it fails, then you have to put another value and check it. If it fails, you have to put one more value and check it, so on. Okay, na? So that is called trial and error method. Okay, so in general, while we apply the trial and error method, generally we will consider, first of all, we have to substitute x equal to 1. If it fails, then x equal to -1. Okay, next two. Of course, if constant is not there, suppose 48 is not there, then obviously x equal 0 is one root. Okay, na? Then you don't bother about it. Okay, na? Now, so if x equal -1 also fails, then you have to apply x equal to 2. If it fails, then x equal to -2. Then if it fails, then x equal to 3. Then x equal to -3. Like that. Yeah. Now to solve this problem, x equal to 1. If you apply x equal to 1 plus 48, 49. So this is -19. So this x equal to 1 fails. X equal to 1 is fails. Now x equal to -1. X equal to -1. Then also it fails. X equal to -1 also fails. Now think about x equal to 2. See, if x equal to 1 is a root if the sum of the coefficient is 0. The sum of the coefficient is 0, then x equal to 1 is a root. But sum of the coefficient is not 0. Right? Then coming to x equal to 2. If you apply x equal to 2, what you will get? 8 minus 12 minus 32 plus 48 is not equal to 0. Now apply x equal to -2. -8 and -12 and plus 32 plus 48. This is also not equal to 0. Yeah. Now test for 3. 27 and -27 minus 48 plus 48. Yeah, which is equal to 0. So that means x equal to 3 is a factor. X equal to 3 is the root. So x minus 3 is a factor. X equal to 3 is the root. So x minus 3 is a factor for this. So now we can apply the synthetic division for this because we know the x equal to 3 is the root of this one. Okay. Now we will apply synthetic division for this. So that write the coefficients 1, -3, -16, 48. Yeah, you have to write 0 here. Now what is our factor? X minus 3 is a factor. So that means you have to write 3 here. You have to write x minus 3 equal 0. So x equal to 3. Now this is 1. 1 into 3. 3. 0. 0. Minus 60. Minus 48. 0. Yeah. Now what is the quotient here? X square minus 16. X square plus 0 into x minus 16. So x square minus 16. So this is the quotient. Clear? Now again this can be written as x square minus 16 can be factorized because we know that quadratic equation can be factorized very easily because we already did so many problems. Okay, fine. So therefore the given expression f of x can be written as x minus 3 into x square minus 16 plus 0. The remainder is 0. Okay, fine. Now this is equal to x minus 3 into this is x minus 4 into x plus 4. So what are the roots? 3, 4, minus 4. These are the roots of this equation. So this is process to find the roots of a given polynomial equation. Okay, which is degree greater than 2. Because for degree 2 it is very easy to find the roots. Okay, na? So suppose 4th degree polynomial is given, then you have to apply trial and error method x equal to 1 minus 1. x equal to minus 2, x equal to 3, x equal. So of course you may get in between 1 2 3. Okay na? No need to go further in general in our intermediate level. Okay, if you get one root, it is easier to find by using the synthetic division. Okay, suppose a biquadratic equation is given, here you will get cubic equation. So again you have to find the root for this cubic equation by using trial and error method. Again, cubic equation means you have to use trial and error method. So once we getting one root of cubic equation, again apply the synthetic division. Yeah.